I have wanted to be Spider-Man since I was 3 years old, so the fact that I get to pretend like I am is a dream come true for me.
I think it's always interesting acting with him, with Andrew, because I feel like I'm always learning from him.
It's a teenage kid in the suit, messing around and enjoying himself and enjoying his power, and like Bugs Bunny.
Spider-Man!
2012年，超凡蜘蛛侠重启蜘蛛侠系列电影，将这位超级英雄带回高中时代，也让新版蜘蛛侠安德鲁·加菲尔德一夜之间成为焦点人物。5月4日，由原班人马打造的《超凡蜘蛛侠2》在内地公映。蜘蛛侠继续飞檐走壁，对抗升级后的强大反派阵容。戏里戏外都是情侣的安德鲁·加菲尔德和艾玛·斯通也接受了时光网独家专访，分享拍摄超级英雄电影的片场趣事。
I do feel very excited about it still, and I haven't gotten used to it, no. And I don't intend to. I don't particularly want to get used to it, because it is so special, and it should be so special. Yeah, I have wanted to be Spider-Man since I was 3 years old, so the fact that I get to pretend like I am is a dream come true for me. So I think on this movie I felt a little more relaxed and loose and like taking ownership over the character a little bit more. I think in the first movie we had a lot to overcome in terms of retelling the same origin story, but I feel like in this movie we really get to expand the universe and explore all of the different characters in our own way, and create it afresh and new.
I think that Gwen is very actively involved. We've talked about this recently a lot. I think, yeah, Gwen is very actively involved in Peter's journey, and obviously in the first movie she played a very important part in the whole situation with the lizard being resolved, and in this movie I think even more so.
One of the things about Em is that she makes more of everything she's ever given in terms of a role. So the role has to catch up to her because she's so huge as a person. Internally, not externally, apart from her eyes. But I feel like she makes Gwen, she's reinvented Gwen in a way that is in her own image and in an expanded image of what Gwen has always been. They're both brilliant. You know, Gwen's obviously this brilliant. Science has a brilliant mind and an IQ of a very high IQ, 6 billion IQ. She's a genius.
Almost as many people as are on the planet.
Yeah, right. And you know, but I do feel like the parts always have to kind of catch up with her. She's a very special human being. I think. I don't know, but this is my impression. You know, she seems this way. I mean, she could be lying to everyone. I think what the beauty of Spider-Man is that what separates him from other superheroes is that he is he's a trickster, and he is enjoying himself while he is saving people and while he's saving New York City. Whereas, you know, Captain America or even, you know, like Batman, they are earnestly just being the hero. Whereas I think it's a teenage kid in the suit messing around and enjoying himself and enjoying his power, and like Bugs Bunny. Like Bugs Bunny was a big reference for us. We wanted to make sure that stop the cough. And we wanted to make sure that he was having fun and using his enemies' weaknesses against themselves, as opposed to just throwing punches and kicks. The idea of the trickster is that the enemy gets used against himself. So that was really fun to play with, explore. Especially in our scenes, we were able to improvise a lot. And in the mask, and when I'm in the suit, you can improvise as much as you want, because at the end of the day, you can take it out and put new stuff in later on because you can't see the face, so you can like add lines in later through ADR. And that was a really fun thing we did. We got a couple of comedians who are Spider-Man fans, like American comedians. There's one guy called Patton Oswalt who came in and helped with some Spider-Man lines. So we just had a whole day of just playing and just trying out different lines for the fight sequences, and yeah, it was really, really fun. Sorry, I love you. Don't hate me. Peter!
I like the scene in Union Square where they reunite after a year. That's probably my favorite scene. I think that's the most romantic.
I love that scene, yeah.
I really like that scene.
It's very lovely because it feels like no time has passed.
Right.
Even though a year has passed.
It's passed.
It even feels like no time has passed. Yeah, I was doing my best to not, because I didn't want to overstep any boundaries. But yeah, a year apart and then yeah, back together. It was a lovely scene to shoot as well. It was as if we hadn't seen each other for a year. I don't really know much about Em as a person. I don't really spend much time with her outside
You'll always
of.
be a mystery to me.
Yeah. It is. There is a lot of mystery between us, which I think is forever with people. You never fully know someone, even if you feel you do. There's always more to understand and to glean, and there's deeper to go. So.
But I think it's always interesting acting with him, with Andrew, because I feel like I'm always learning from him.
And me too, yeah.
So
with her.
That's really nice.
I think I get along with Bruce Banner really well, but I wouldn't get along with the Hulk, because the Hulk is, you know, whatever. But I really do. I just have that feeling that me and Bruce are going to get along, because he's this humble, scientific meditator. Like, he's super evolved and he's chill. And he's Mark Ruffalo, who's awesome. And he kind of keeps his ego in check, which I think is really, I just admire him so much. I love Mark Ruffalo. We both love Mark Ruffalo a lot. I think I get along with Captain America. I think I get along with him. I think seems like a decent, I think I clash with Tony Stark, because he seems like a bit of a, I don't know, just a bit of a arrogant dude. And I just think I'd have to be messing with him all the time.
I love Tony Stark.
Yeah, but I'm not.
He's funny.
He is funny, but he's a rogue. I like to be the rogue. Spider-Man likes to be the rogue in the group, so we'd clash in that way, you know. I'd get along with everyone else fine. I think Thor would get pissed off with me. I think Thor would get a bit like, he'd be like, God, Spider-Man's doing is this goddamn kid.
Yeah.
So young, so naive, joking around all the time.
Yep.
But it's fun to think about. It's really fun to think about. I played ping pong last night at a local ping pong club. I'm not as good as you guys, but I could hold my own slightly. I had fun though. They taught me a lot of different things about my backhand and my forehand, and keeping my head down and keeping moving from here, as opposed to like what I was doing before was just like, I was butchering it, yeah. And then backhand, my backhand is terrible, but they gave me lots of good tips for my backhand.
Emma, in your opinion, what does Andrew resemble the most with Spidey?
What does he have in common with Spidey?
Skinny.
Well, they're both skinny. Yeah, that's definitely right. They're right.
Well, actually,
got great hair.
It's changed. You know, there's Miles Morales now, so I'm.
Right. Sure. Let's just. All right. I think he has a lot in common with Spidey. Actually, I think there's many reasons why he has wanted to play the character since he was 3. I think they have a lot of similar traits. I think he's funny. I think he's strong, externally, but more so internally. I think they're both sensitive and loving and interesting and
Very sweet.
I think they're both nice guys.
Okay.
Having a nice time.
Having a nice time. It's very sweet.
And you know, there was a vote on our website, and you guys were chosen to be the cutest couple in a superhero movie. You are our favorite.
Oh, that's so nice.
That is very nice.
Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
We did it.
Yeah.
Everything
I'm really
we've ever
excited.
wanted.
It's all we've ever wanted.